Howdy folks, Brother Jim reporting here at End Times Prophecy News. Huge breaking news. Iranian regime offers $80 million for President Trump's head on a platter. Wait a minute, didn't someone else from Hollywood have such a similar idea? Yeah, good old Kathy Griffin, just like Muslim radicals, terrorists, enemies of the state. It shows you where Hollywood stands, huh? Yes, with radical Islam. On Friday morning, the United States killed General Qasem Soleimani, a top commander of the Iran's Al-Quds force. And the Iraqi Parliament will hold an emergency session on Sunday to discuss the U.S. airstrike. And actually, the Iranian Parliament has already decided to oust Donald Trump and all of our military out of Iraq, because the Iranian Parliament is just like our House of Democrats. Iran has promised a revenge for the death of their terror leader. Now on Sunday, the Iranian regime just offered an $80 million bounty for anyone who brings in the head of President Donald Trump for killing Qasem Soleimani. And they would give it as a gift to anyone. How much would you like to trust the Iranian regime for giving out money? Well, we do know that Obama gave them $54 billion, I think it was total. Okay, but the point here is that their economy has been crushed. And here's the funny thing about this. For one, Donald Trump already threatened that he will strike 52 targets in relation to the 52 hostages in 1979, Tehran's hostage-taking situation. And we have like a surgical war machine that doesn't require our military to go out and fight. We just push buttons and drones fire and kill people like Soleimani. Okay, the Iranian regime just fired a bunch of rockets that hit some collateral damage and didn't even kill anybody at one of the U.S. bases in response to Soleimani. This is amazing. So what are they reduced to? Well, if we can't kill them, we're going to have martyrdom. And we're going to get anyone we can in the world. We're going to kill any Americans we can. And any collateral damage, we don't really care. You see, so what this is all moving toward is Donald Trump is going to do a surgical strike again and again and again. He's going to take out more and more leaders. And radical Islam is going to do their blatant martyrdom, blow up people, innocent people, and then blame it on Donald Trump. And of course, the leftists and Democrats are all going to jump in and say, yes, this is all Donald Trump's fault, and that it is the Zionist warmongers. Kooky. You see, and a lot of these people are on the Trump supporting side, but they're brainwashed into believing that it is the Jews who are blowing up Jews and Christians. They're nutballs, okay? But yes, there is a Jewish cabal, just like there is a Greek cabal, there's a English cabal, and there's the Hildebeest cabal, right? They're all joined together. Oh my God, Iran's regime just announced an $80 million bounty for anyone who brings the head of real Donald Trump for killing Soleimani. Iran's people, however, are overjoyed at Soleimani's death. As the Iran protests have shown, they long for an end to the mullah's tyranny.
اول انقلاب جمله تاریخی در رساله حماسه این مملکت و این انقلاب نوشته شده بود. بزرگمرد این انقلاب گفته بود اگر این همه مسلمان در دنیا نفری یک سطل آب بریزند اسرائیل رو آب خواهد برد. و ما میخوایم امروز کاری کنیم. هر کس در هر کجای دنیا این حرکت آتش به اختیار مردم مشهد به نمایندگی از همه مردم ایران 80 میلیون ایرانی نفری $1 آمریکایی کنار بگذارن میشه 80 میلیون دلار و ما 80 میلیون دلار آتش به اختیار هدیه خواهیم داد.
Are they actually saying it's not the government that's going to give them this money? They're saying that the Iranian people are going to be taxed $1 a piece and then give the 80 million out of that? That's what it sounds like to me. And the Department of Homeland Security issues a national terrorism system advisory amid the Iran tension. Homeland Security has posted a bulletin warning of an increased terrorism risk from January 4th until 18th over the U.S. killing of Iranian military leader Qasem Soleimani. The bulletin posted to the National Terrorism Advisory System is the lowest type of advisory the agency can issue. The bulletins describe general trends regarding terrorism rather than specific threats. The United States designated Iran a state sponsor of terrorism in 1984, and since then, Iran has actively engaged in or directed an array of violent and deadly acts against the United States and its citizens globally. The United States designated Iran's Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps a foreign terrorist organization on April 15, 2019, for its direct involvement in terrorist plotting, the bulletin reads. The warning notes that Iranian leadership and several affiliated violent extremist organizations publicly stated they intend to retaliate against the United States, but that at this time we have no information indicating a specific credible threat to the homeland. Well, I'll leave the rest for you to read. Family members shouldn't appear to profit from political relatives, says Representative Joe Kennedy III. Talk about tone deafness. Representative Joe Kennedy III of Massachusetts recently appeared on CNN and said that it doesn't look good that Hunter Biden profited from his family's political connections. You can't disagree with the sentiment, but maybe Joe Kennedy III isn't the best person to deliver this message. His entire family has benefited from political connections. He wouldn't even have his job if he had a different last name. Hypocrite. And current and past Iraqi Prime Ministers attend funeral service for Iranian terrorist Soleimani held in Baghdad. A service was held in Baghdad for the two terrorists who died earlier this week when the cars they were in exploded after being targeted and bombed by President Trump. Not unexpectedly, the funeral service was attended by many high-ranking individuals in the Iraqi government, including the current and former prime ministers. And Iranian hackers take over a U.S. government website with bloody Trump picture warned this is only a small part of Iran's cyber ability. There's only one problem with cyber ability. It doesn't kill people. Computers don't kill people. They corrupt people with propaganda, but they don't kill people. No, computers can run war machines, yes, but computers themselves don't kill a thing. And it's the same old thing, you know, they're trying to pull off their threats, but they have no matching capability against the U.S. war machine, which is stronger than ever thanks to Donald Trump. A group claiming to represent Iran hacked and defaced an obscure U.S. government website on Saturday. The hackers infiltrated the website for the Federal Depository Library program with an image of Trump being punched in the face and bleeding from his mouth. They also posted a warning that this is only a small part of Iran's cyber ability. Oh, I'm so scared. That computer's going to hurt me. That picture is so scary. But wait a minute, Hollywood already gave us a briefing on that one a couple years back by good old Kathy Griffin. Where were we? Hold on just a second. There we are. Yeah, then there's Kaepernick. Clueless idiot spouts off. Former quarterback Colin Kaepernick suggests racism is behind the drone strike on Al-Qaeda's leader Qasem Soleimani. Even the Iranians didn't pull this card out. This fake one, huh? That's how clueless he is. And he wonders why he can't get a job in the NFL. Here's the trouble with putting stupid jocks on pedestals. They're stupid. The same goes for 20-something clueless bartenders making economic policies such as AOC. Following the drone strike that took out top Iranian General Qasem Soleimani and Iraq's Popular Mobilization Forces boss Mahdi al-Mohandes in Baghdad on Thursday, former NFL quarterback Colin Kaepernick attacked the airstrike as a racist maneuver. Everything is the racist card nowadays. There's nothing new about American terrorist attacks against black and brown people for the expansion of American imperialism. There's the new one. It's really good. Imperialism. And Governor Huckabee on Soleimani strike. Can you imagine telling Adam Schiff in advance he would have held a press conference and announced to the whole world where Donald Trump's going to strike and he's going to kill Soleimani? So please don't go to the Iraqi Baghdad airport. Very true. Governor Mike Huckabee is smart. Join Fox and Friends on Sunday morning to discuss the death of Iranian Al-Quds leader Soleimani in Baghdad. Democrats were outraged about it, and Huckabee tore into the current crop of Democrats in Congress. When Barack Obama took out Osama bin Laden, we all celebrated Republican Democrat. It was an American celebration to get rid of this guy behind 9/11. Well, Nancy Pelosi and all the Democrats were whining why because they didn't get notified. Can you have seen telling Adam Schiff in advance? He would have held a press conference, and even given the coordinates, he would have held a press conference and even given the coordinates of where the attack was going to take place. These people aren't trustworthy. More than that, he did notify them in the 48 hours that was required. And breaking news, Iraqi Parliament does vote to end U.S. military presence in country to shouts of Allahu Akbar. Whose side are they on? Iran and the radical Islam. That Allahu Akbar tells all, doesn't it? They held an emergency session today. And it says they voted. What was the vote, though? It doesn't say the vote here. Kurdish MPs have rejected cooperation with the Iraqi Parliament on expelling U.S. forces from Iraq, though. To them, this means handling the entire country off to Iran. Yes. This is not a surprise. The Iraqi Parliament passed a resolution to end foreign military presence in the country, likely excluding Iran. The resolution still must undergo additional legislative measures before it takes effect. This is no surprise, given Iran has been recruiting in Iraqi government. And Secretary of State Pompeo, President Trump is correcting for Obama's appeasement of Iran. Very true. Brilliant Secretary of State Mike Pompeo, unlike Hillary, joined George Stephanopoulos on Sunday on ABC this week to discuss its current situation with Iran. Secretary Mike Pompeo said, "This is a regime that has been acting against America for an awfully long time, and we are suffering from 8 years of neglect. We're trying to push it back. We're trying to contain it. We're developing a strategy." Unlike them, all the Democrats are saying we don't have one. There is a diplomatic strategy. There is an economic strategy. You've now seen some of the military components of that strategy. We're trying to correct for what was the Obama administration's appeasement of Iran. Appeasement is a nice word for conspiring with Iran to destroy Israel and America. Those are nice words. And the reason why brilliant Secretary of State Mike Pompeo says that, because it's not time to say the words treason to Obama. Very true. And Iranian Parliament chants death to America during Sunday session after top Al-Quds terrorist Soleimani is killed by drone. The Iranian Parliament met on Sunday. During their session, the members chanted death to America. This is a common occurrence by Iranian lawmakers and religious leaders. Remember, this is not Iraq's parliament, this is Iranian's parliament. Here's a last bit of noise you get to hear. want to die.
Iranian lawmakers
I
chanting
want to
death
die.
to America.
I want to
that is
die.
clearly how they feel.
Really, that's what it is, folks. It's I want to die because I have pathetic rockets and missile systems, and I'm gonna keep on being rebellious and ignore that Donald Trump says, "Don't you dare threaten us." So the baton was passed to Iran, and they just responded. I wonder what Trump might do next. Remember, Trump said, if you decide to attack any of our 35 missiles or bases that Iran said they were going to do, he would respond. So he's waiting for that. We'll just wait and see. Thank you for listening. And before we leave, I just want you to know, donations are down. I have some huge bills that are, in order to pay them, it requires 5 months of income to pay these bills. One of them is my taxes. So I just want, because my income is very, very little. So I just want you to understand the reality of the situation, and I will let the Lord and the Holy Spirit work on you, whether or not you'd like to help out and donate to my ministry. There will be teachings out pretty soon. Just hold your horses. I thank you all for listening. I love you all. And I hope to see you all in the air before the reign of the Antichrist and the Antichrist is revealed. We'll see you soon. Bye.